Hey everyone, this is Michelle Barnes coming to you live from snowy Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Crazy morning already. Dropped one kiddo off at school, then took the other one to school, and now I'm going back to Carter's school to volunteer in his classroom for the morning, and then back-to-back appointments and all kinds of stuff all day. So I thought I'd get this video out to you guys first thing this morning. Yesterday I covered how to get a new person started, okay? And I said on that video that I would do a prospecting video on cold market recruiting. So that's what I want to talk about right now, guys. So if you're brand new to the business, there's warm market, which is obviously people you know, and cold market is obviously people you don't know, okay? Warm market, sometimes we take the M off and we call it war market because our quote-unquote loved ones are sometimes the toughest, okay? But here's the thing, guys. A lot of times your warm market in this business, if you stick with it long enough and you never quit, okay, your warm market is kind of practice for you to get out there and engage with other people. You kind of learn what to do and what not to do. Unfortunately, but fortunately, I have less than, I think, 5 people in my business today. After 19 years of doing this business and millions of dollars later, I have probably less than 5 people in my team that are my warm market, people that I knew already, okay? So to me, you know, I don't even really like the word cold market because for me, cold market is just warm market you haven't met yet. Okay. If you have a philosophy of getting out and meeting people and just being social, and, you know, just getting to know people, the whole friends first, you know, it's just friends first. If I'm out meeting people, I don't go out there like I'm going recruiting. That's creepy. Okay. That's kind of a weird intent. And then it's almost like you're hunting instead of fishing. Okay. And so here's the thing, you know, my warm market guys, for example, my little sister, one of my sisters, finally said yes after 19 years. She's coming over to my house tonight to do a roadmap strategy session. She was at the Super Saturday training, but it took me 19 years to get my sister into this business. So for those of you that are, you know, complaining, you know, after 2 or 3 weeks of doing this business that nobody in your warm market has said yes, as long as you never quit, they always come around, okay? No just means not yet, all right? So cold market, friends first, okay? Cold market's just warm market you haven't met yet. And here's the thing, guys. Here's a little bit of programming, okay? Our whole lives growing up, we're told don't talk to strangers, okay? And then you get into network marketing and we tell you go talk to strangers, okay? So is it going to be a little uncomfortable at first? Sure. Some of you are naturally good at this. Some of you with a certain personality type called Sun are naturally good at just going out and meeting people, okay? You guys just have to get good at the follow-up part. We'll talk about that on another video as well. But here's the thing, guys. When you're out and about meeting people, friends first, okay? When you're out talking to people, if you have a little bit more time to engage in a conversation, you want to use what's called FORM. You've probably heard this before. It's an acronym for family, occupation, recreation, motivation, okay? By the time you get them engaging in a conversation and you find out about their family and where they're from and what they do and, you know, what they love about what they do and what they like least about what they do. What do you like best about what you do? What do you like least about what you do? What do you like to do for fun? Recreation. By the time you get through those 3, you should know what their motivation is for possibly engaging in this opportunity, okay? So if you have a little bit more time to build rapport, I love FORM. You know, I'll start off if I'm, you know, at my kid's school or something like that, and I start talking to another parent, you know, I'll say, so, you know, are you guys from here? And they're like, no, we actually just moved here. Oh my gosh, where'd you move from? Oh, I moved from California. Awesome. You know, I lived in California for 5 years. I actually went to law school out there and then came back for a few years. And then I went back out there to build my business and lived out there for about 5 years. I loved it out there. So how do you like Colorado? Oh man, we love it. You know, so obviously you have kids here, you know, because we're probably at my kid's school. What, you know, so how many kids do you have? What grades are they in? Oh, I have a kindergarten and a second grader. Oh my gosh, I have a kindergartner too. You know, what class? So you're just building rapport, okay? So, you know, so what do you do for a living? Oh, well, I'm an attorney. Oh, no way. I actually went to law school out in LA. I actually ended up quitting law school to do what I do now about 19 years ago. So do you love being an attorney? Of course, they're probably going to say no, okay? And then I just say, you know, so, you know, what do you like best about what you do? What do you like best about it? You know, and then the question is, what do you like least about it? Well, what I like best, she'll probably say, oh, you know, the income's really good, you know, but what do you like least? Oh, you know, I work 80 hours a week and it's just really tough. I don't get to see the kids as much as I'd like to, you know, and then so we're still talking. So what do you guys like to do for fun? Oh, well, we moved here because we love skiing and snowboarding. Oh my gosh, so do we, and so after just that conversation, now I can, if the timing is right and it presents itself, then I might say, hey, you know what? I've been doing this business for 19 years. And like I said, I quit law school to do this. And obviously with you being an attorney, you're super sharp. I'm looking for a couple key people in this area that, I could kind of lock arms with and teach to build another source of income. I don't know if you're keeping your options open, or maybe somebody who's looking for a way to bring in another stream of income without necessarily getting another job, or, something like that. Okay. And then I'm like, look, if I could show you a way to, bring in another source of residual income and that could eventually maybe get you out of being an attorney, would that be something you'd be interested in? And then zip it and just let them answer. And you may, in a situation like that with the kids' school, I might build rapport a little bit more. I might see them a few more times and really wait till the opportunity presents itself to where it's not weird. Okay. You guys know my number one rule is don't be a weirdo. Okay. Do not be a freaking weirdo. Okay. As long as you're just cool and, if you've got to have urgency, but patience. Okay. So if I'm building relationships with people, it might take a little longer. Now, if I'm in a line at a Starbucks, or, if I'm somewhere where I may never see that person again, then I might just throw it out there in more of a kind of a shotgun manner where I'm like, hey, you know what? I know this is crazy, but I have a question for you. Maybe you can help me out. I'm new to this area. I'm looking for some really sharp company, I'm looking for some really sharp people to help us build our business here. We've got a huge company, a global company, and I'm looking for some sharp people who are maybe keeping their career options open, or possibly looking for a way to bring in another source of income without necessarily having to go get another job. Do you happen to know anybody? If I'm never going to see him again anyway, why not ask? Okay. And here's the thing, guys, when people are always like, how do I find people? How do I find people? I don't get that. Okay. Or I've run out of warm market. You should never run out of warm market, because cold market is just warm market you haven't met yet. Okay. So you should never run out of warm market. I heard some guy say, people are like dust. They're everywhere. Okay. People are like dust. They're everywhere. There's 7 billion people on the planet, you guys. Okay. The key is to say less to more people. So when you are prospecting like that and you're out and about, you got to be confident. It goes back to that posture. You got to be positive and upbeat, okay? If you're shy, get over it. It's costing you money. I love when BK says that, okay? And so here's the thing, you can also give someone a very sincere compliment. If you're out and about or something, make sure it's sincere. And guys, make sure it doesn't come across like flirty or creepy, okay? But a sincere compliment works too. Like, oh my gosh, I love that necklace. That's so cute. Did you get that somewhere around here? Now, guys, you might not say that. Okay, you get what I mean. All right, so what else? Let's see. So there's a slower approach. There's more kind of a shotgun approach. If you're only going to have a minute or two to chat with these people, hey, you know what? If they're sharp, you don't want to let them slip through your fingers, okay? In order for your life to change, you've got to bring somebody else into your life that's not currently in it, okay? Especially with our business. And so that's the beauty. You never know who you're going to meet tomorrow. You never know who you're going to meet and who they know and who they know. And understand, guys, if you look at every person as a doorway, not a destination, a doorway. Every person is leading you to hundreds of people you don't know. That's why you should never run out of people to talk to. You should never run out of appointments. You should never run out of three-way calls. You should never not have stuff on your calendar, okay? Your calendar determines how much money you make, all right? So let me see what else I have here. If you are part-time in the business, you should be meeting at least 2 new people a day, okay? And engaging with at least 2 new people a day. If you're full-time, guys, you should be out meeting at least 5 people a day, okay? And you're adding these people to your warm market list. I have an ongoing warm market list, and I have for 19 years. I've never run out of people to talk to, okay? Ever, okay? Because you're always meeting new people and friends first, and you build the relationships, and, you just never know what it's going to turn into. And if you know that you're not going to quit tomorrow, if you know that you're going to stick with this, and keep your eye on the prize and never, ever, ever, ever quit, which is my 3rd golden rule, then those people will eventually come around and will eventually reach out to you and say, hey, I want to know more about what you do, and maybe the timing's not right today, but maybe it's right 6 months from now. 2 years from now, 19 years from now. You just never know. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. Again, be confident. It's all about posture. Get out there. You know, people talk about the 3-foot rule. Talk to everybody that comes within 3 feet of you. You know, I just have the whole friends first philosophy. Friends first, get to know them. Eventually they'll open the door for you to walk right through. Eventually they're going to say something about hating their job or wanting to travel more or wanting to spend more time with their kids or, you know, wishing they could buy that boat or that car or wishing they could go on a vacation or, you know, donate more money to charity or go on a mission trip. I mean, eventually they're going to, or they're going to say, I need more energy or I want to lose weight, you know, or they already drink coffee, tea, you know, energy drinks. I mean, guys, it's so simple. So every day, let's add 2 new people to your warm market list. If you're a part-timer, at least 5. If you're a full-timer, get out there and hold yourself accountable to that. And let's make it happen. Either giving somebody a sample or leading with the opportunity. It could be either way. Okay. So with that, you guys are awesome. Have a great day.